Hi there, this is a really quick demonstration of how to use one of the dashboards that we provide within ERP Insights. This is an interactive dashboard, so this will only show program usage from JD Edwards on an interactive basis, but of course we do batch as well. That's not the purposes of the current demonstration. What you can see here at a very high level is that over the last month, so we can see the time period here, May 4th to April the 2nd, we've had 3 million page views. It's down 3.3% for this particular client. We've got 3,100 users, which is slightly down over the previous period, and we've used 457 distinct JD Edwards applications. Then we get to see a summary of the applications, we get a summary of the system codes, and then we get a map view of where the page loads are coming in from. So what we can do is we can slice and dice any of this data, and if we want to look at the inventory management usage, we can just click this quadrant, and then really quickly all of the information on all of the graphs that you see is changed just for inventory management. So we see our high use applications and we see our high use locations around the world for inventory management for this particular customer. We can choose environments if we want, or we can choose anything. What we'll do is we'll scroll through a few more pages just quickly. Here's another screen that's really beneficial for some clients to understand what they need to test on if they're doing a new tools release or if they're doing a code refresh from JD Edwards. We get to see all the applications and how much they're used. Any of these controls we can simply download to a CSV, and immediately we have our test plan. We see how many page views have been made for that particular application over the last month. Application failures are sometimes important, and this is when JD Edwards crashes and pulls up the application failure message, and this shows you in the last month when those had occurred. And we'd be looking at, in this particular example, at March 17, because to have 61 application failures on that day, that's not good. And then if we wanted to look at that on a yearly basis, we could go back to December, for example. We could apply that. And then we get some amazing trend data to see how many times this has been occurring. And once again, we'd want to be looking at December the 10 because they had 117. And then one of the last ones I wanted to show is some technical data, and this just shows you performance over that same period of time. You can see that I've still got from December. So what we're looking at, the summary of 11 million page views. We can see that the average page download time is 0.11 of a second. The average page load time is 0.75. This is a reasonably fast site, and we get to see that trend data on a daily basis. We can also see the speed at which various browsers run and how much each of the browsers have used. We can also divide that by particular module in JD Edwards if you want as well. Thanks for listening. That's the power of ERP Insights.